the Ring Fanatics podcast, episode number 130. I am Nick, your host. With me, as always, is my co host, Joel. As always, go subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on all social media, including our audio streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. Before we even get into further into the episode today, um, we just want to address the loss of both Terry Funk and Bray Wyatt that happened within the past 2 days. Both unexpected losses. We do want to send our condolences to and our prayers to their families and friends and everyone who knew them personally. Both, like I said, were unexpected losses.
Yeah.
So sad to hear that it happened. Um, both unexpected. I lost for words with Bray Wyatt
Yeah, that
since,
one was really unexpected. I mean,
yeah,
not saying I was expecting Terry Funk, but like when they announced it, I was like, oh man, like he's an older dude. You get it, you
yeah.
know what I mean? Age catches up to you. He was 79, so it's like, damn, wow. And then Bray Wyatt was just out of nowhere.
That was like the last person I was thinking of, but still, it was like, damn. I mean, we know he's going through those issues, with health issues, past couple of months. That was reported that he was out of action because of that. Again, we don't know the full detail of what how he passed away, but regardless, rest in peace to Bray, man.
Yes, sir.
That sucks. That really sucks. But
It's a big loss.
condolences
It's a
and
big loss, man.
big loss.
Big
I was looking
loss.
forward to his return. To yeah, just condolences to his family and friends and prayers out to them.
Yeah.
But today's episode, as we were going to talk about, is All In. That's taking place this Sunday afternoon Eastern Standard Time,
Yes,
live at
sir.
Wembley Stadium. We're going to do our prediction episode for that. Um, so, how excited are you for Wembley for All In
Oh
this
man,
Sunday?
I can't wait for this. I cannot wait for this card. I know a lot of people are saying it's underwhelming. I think it's a good card.
It is.
I
It
think
is.
I think it's a very good card. I like the unpredictability of it. We don't know what's going on. Um, but who knows, man? I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited for this.
Me too.
I know a lot of people are mad because they're calling it like one of the biggest events in wrestling history. Like I know a lot of people were mad because Jericho did a promo and said like this is bigger than Mania.
Hmm.
I'm sorry to break it to y'all, but he's 100% right. This is the first time someone without the name WWE is going into Wembley and sold it out. Not only did they break the attendance record, like, you know what I mean? Like, for every WrestleMania, they didn't have a card announced. This is their first show in the UK, which also helps them out because since they haven't been there, everybody wants to see them. This is the place to do it. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but I do agree with Jericho. This is huge. This is like a make or break, right? This is
Yeah.
if you didn't take AEW seriously before, it kind of, you know what I mean? You kind of
Yeah. Yeah.
can't talk shit no more. You can still talk shit about the product and shit, but you can't say that they don't sell tickets. You can't say that they don't have a fan base. You know what I mean? All the shit that the people who pick sides on Twitter says, like, it's just tough.
Yeah.
But also, it's a good thing because, like, even WWE put out their WrestleMania tickets and sold a crazy amount of tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for 2 days. Yeah, they try to rape you when you buy them, but they sold them, right?
Yeah.
So this is just good for wrestling in general. But this is a
Exactly.
huge win for AEW. A huge, not like a win against WWE, but a win for their company
As a whole,
doing
yeah.
taking this chance on going to the UK in Wembley to do a wrestling show.
Yeah. Like it's not like they beat WWE and this.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
they bet on
no.
themselves and they did it.
Because
Exactly.
guess what? WWE is probably gonna break the record when they do the UK in a couple years in Mania. Same
Yeah.
reason they didn't want to do a show in Wembley, so they let AEW do it, tested it out, and said, "Oh shit, like they sold it.
I
Oh, we
think
could do that.
I think
What were we
Mania.
so worried about?"
Yeah, I think Mania will do it eventually.
Yeah,
Not soon, but like maybe within the next like at least after 5 years from now, maybe they'll do it. Maybe they're just gonna let AEW, do their thing.
I could see like 45.
45, yeah, like
I
45,
could
40.
see
I would
I could
say.
see like 45. Or if
Yeah.
they want to wait and do 50 there,
Ooh,
that's
that'd be big.
also
That'd be big. That'd be huge.
yeah.
But yeah, 50 would be a perfect one, or 45. I think one of those milestones. 50 would
Yeah.
probably be a bigger deal for them because
Yeah.
that is 50 years. But um, I would say, yeah, either one's fine.
But
As long as they wait a little bit, let this one
yeah,
AEW, celebrate their own accomplishment, then do their thing.
exactly.
But
Cuz
yeah,
you sell out stadiums like this all the time, right? They do
yeah,
tours over there all the time. AEW to do this, and they're such a young company. This is a big win for them as a company as a whole.
for sure.
And
Yeah,
I'm so excited for
me
this
too.
show.
I am so excited.
So excited. Oh man.
So let's get right into the card,
Let's get
anyways.
right into it, Nick. Let's
First
do it.
match. First match is a coffin match. Tag team match between Sting and Darby Allin versus Swerve Strickland and Christian Cage. What are your thoughts on this match? Who do
I
you think is
love
gonna win
Christian
this?
Cage. I love Christian Cage
Me
with
too.
all my heart. Um, I don't know why this match was made. I don't know why Sting is in this. I don't know why Nick Wayne's not in this.
That's what I was gonna say too.
Like the
Yeah.
match that happened yesterday was the match that should have happened at All In
Yeah.
probably.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Um, but you're
I
getting
just
big names
think.
on the card. You're getting big names in big matches.
Yeah.
This is the way to do it. Um, I don't know, to be honest. I think I'm
I
gonna
was.
go. I think I'm gonna go with Swerve and Christian.
Ooh. Okay. Because I was gonna say that, like, I think the reason why they put Sting is just because he's Sting.
Yeah,
That's a big name already. I think people from the UK would want to see Sting
yeah.
compete.
Oh, 100
Um,
percent.
since like they're not there often, might as well put Sting on the card. So that way they could see him. But I
Exactly.
think Darby Allin and Sting are gonna win this because I feel like every time they're in this type of match where it's like a coffin match or
They
any
win.
hardcore match, they always give Darby and Sting the win.
Yeah,
So I want Swerve and Christian Cage to win it, but like I said, this is like up their alley, so
yeah.
it
I'm.
makes sense to give them the win.
I
And
feel
like I
you.
said, it stings, so it's like, why not?
Yeah, I definitely feel you. But I still gotta go with Christian and Swerve. I think this just helps them add on to the story and build up to something at All Out.
Yeah, they do have 1 week for that, so they're gonna have to do something with this.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is true. That is true. I forgot about that, but yeah, I still think maybe like Christian Cage like cheats to win by Luchasaurus helping out or
Yeah.
something.
So the match
Set
at All Out is Luchasaurus fighting in it?
he's on the I saw the graphic with Luchasaurus in it, so maybe that
Okay.
that I guess the reason for them to fight.
I
Like,
mean, yeah. I mean, he is the champion, right?
yeah, well, the champ.
Christian's
I
the
don't know.
champion.
Yeah,
Christian's the champion, but Luchasaurus is the
yeah, he's just holding the belt, but
champion.
it's
Yeah,
just yeah.
exactly.
So yeah,
Exactly. Yeah, but
I don't know because it's cool to see like that story. Like, oh, I'm the champion. He won it for me. But I
yeah,
think that like maybe at All Out, I know we're not talking about different pay per view, but I think All Out, we're probably gonna see like Christian Cage like try to help Luchasaurus, but then he doesn't help him. But he has him costing the belt. And maybe we see Christian Cage versus Darby Allin, and Christian then wins the belt for real.
okay.
Um, that's how I see it. Uh, even though I don't like the whole flip flop thing between the belts, it's annoying me now.
Yeah,
Um, so it's like I don't know, maybe I think that's how that's gonna go down. Like maybe Luchasaurus helps to build on that story a little bit longer. Because you've been mainly seeing Christian Cage in this match at All Out is technically Luchasaurus. So I think, like I said, I do think Sting and Darby Allin are going to win, but the other way I would see it happening is if Luchasaurus helps Christian Cage and Swerve to win.
yeah.
Because if you think about
I
it,
think that's how it's gonna happen.
yeah, if you think about it too, like Swerve has Mogul Embassy also helping out too, so technically
Yeah,
it's all of them taking on two people.
but Darby
But
has Nick Wayne
and AR Fox, if you think
and
about it
AR
too,
Fox
yeah.
now. Yeah,
But it's still like we look at Mogul Embassy and Luchasaurus compared to what Darby Allin has.
yeah,
It's not that fair of a competition, really. Got
yeah.
five big ass men competing against like an 18-year-old in AR
Brian Cage
Fox.
alone.
Yeah, Brian Cage alone for real. So they're outnumbered regardless of how many people.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, my gut's telling me Sting and Darby Allin are winning this. It's right up their alley, like I
Okay.
said. And you said Christian Cage
You
and
got
Swerve.
Christian and Swerve. Whose
Hmm.
house?
I wouldn't be mad at that too. I love Christian too. So yeah, I say Darby and Sting. Next match on the card is for the AEW Trios Championships. House of Black defend the titles against the acclaimed and badass Billy Gunn.
Is it
Um,
time? Is it time for them to drop him?
really, really, you think so?
No, I'm asking. Do you think it's time for
Oh,
them to
you're asking
drop
me.
him?
I would love it, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, I love the acclaimed. I mean, who doesn't love the acclaimed,
Yeah,
right?
I love the
But
story. I love
yeah,
it. It's dope. I don't think they're losing though.
exactly. Me too. It's a great build up because at first I was like, they're kind of like they threw it one day on Collision. They had like two matches already for the
Yeah,
titles, and they brought it back, and it's like, okay, well, why are they bringing it back for? But then the storyline's been getting me invested. Just last night alone on Dynamite this week
yeah,
got me invested with the whole Billy Gunn coming out and stuff. Because like for that whole segment on Collision when he took off his boots and it's like, oh shit, is he done? I didn't think so for real, but you know, that whole story really captured my attention. But don't think it's the acclaim's time yet.
yeah. I think this is Billy's official like
Last
last
match,
match in front of a big ass crowd on a headlining match. I think he's gonna take the pin. I
really.
think they're gonna be right there. They're gonna be right there to beating them, and then they're gonna lose. And Billy's taking the pin.
It will be sad to see him go, but like I think
Yeah,
it's gonna be around on TV. So I don't. I because as long as we get to see him, it's like cool, you
yeah.
know. Because when he joined the acclaimed, he was really not wrestling much either.
He
So
wasn't doing a lot.
yeah. So as long as we get to see him, that's fine, you know. But I don't
Yeah,
think they're
definitely.
winning this.
Not me.
I
The
don't think
House
so,
of Black is taking this.
for sure. Who do you think should beat House of Black for the trios belts?
To be honest, I have no clue.
Because I was thinking, I was sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but like I didn't, I was thinking about this, and I'm like, why wasn't it Andrade's group facing House of Black at Wembley? That would have been the more logical storyline
It.
because they had beef for a
Yeah.
while, and then that would have made sense. But then that just ended with the ladder match, and like it's back to the acclaimed. So
It's probably like with all the visa issues and stuff.
maybe, yeah,
They
maybe.
couldn't do nothing. You know what I mean? So they just ended it early and put the acclaimed in the spot.
I mean, I'm not mad at it, but I'm just saying like it was just weird how like it randomly switched back to this, and then it's like,
No, yeah,
oh, cool.
definitely.
Um,
Because now
but
who's
I
really
think
gonna
them would
stop?
be the for me would be the best trios to take it off them.
Yeah,
Maybe they'll bring it back for All Out. Maybe that's the match for All Out with
that'd be
them.
cool. I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah, me neither.
How long they've had these? Since Double or Nothing last year, right?
No, did they? It was sometime
No,
last year.
that wasn't
Was
last year. Hold on.
there was double nothing this year? Let me check because now I'm like now I'm it's gonna eat me up alive. Hold on.
I'm trying to think. It
House
must have. Yeah, it was this year. Had to be this year.
really? I know it was recent. I know because they it was last summer when they introduced it.
Yeah, so it had to be
Um,
recent. Had to be this
they
past.
they won it in March.
Okay.
Where was it? Was it on a pay per view? Oh, Revolution. Revolution.
Revolution. Okay.
Yeah, that's when they won it. So I wouldn't. They're holding it for 171 days as of the recording of this video. So
Yeah, they got to hold on to it for a little bit more.
yeah, I wouldn't be mad if like Andrade's team won it, but if it's you know, I think that would be the perfect team to
I
take it
think if
off
you're
of
gonna
them.
do with them, you gotta build it up. Don't just throw them in the match.
Yeah,
Andrade's group. You know what I mean? Maybe hold this off for like full gear.
yeah, because I think All Out is too soon, way too soon. This is the week after.
Yeah, you don't really have time to build it up or remind people about the storyline.
Yeah,
At least if you have a couple weeks to remind people, it'll build up Andrade's group.
or it would be cool if like United Empire, um,
Ooh,
but that's
that
all.
that too.
Yeah, because I don't can't think of really another trio that would be honestly besides the Elite
That could
and
beat
Death
them.
Triangle. It's like can't think of any other trio.
Yeah.
You know, they already won it. I mean, they could win it again, yeah, obviously, but like I don't know. I think Andrade's team is the only logical
It
team.
makes the most sense.
Yeah, just bring back that storyline like they did with the acclaimed, and then good for full gear.
Yeah, because it would have been cool to see the acclaim hold it for a little bit, but I'm fine with them not holding it.
Yeah, same here, same here. But I got House of Black winning on
Me too,
Sunday.
House of Black.
Yeah. Next match on the card, we have a Fatal 4 match for the AEW Women's Championship. Hikaru Shida defending it against Tony Storm, Saraya, and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Your thoughts on this match? I saw you're nodding your head.
So I really don't know who the fuck's gonna win this match.
Me neither.
I'm.
I want Shida though. I want Shida.
You want Sheeta?
That's my take because she just won it, and I fuck with her. So it would make any sense to just take it off. The only thing
It
I see
wouldn't.
happening in this
It
match,
wouldn't.
it wouldn't make sense at all. Exactly.
Yeah.
But the only thing I see happening in this match, if she does lose it, is if Saraya takes it off of her. Because in the back of my mind, I'm like, what I'm thinking is that this probably may not happen at all. A lot of people are talking about it anyways, but I think that if Saraya wins it, AJ Lee is coming out right after to and it's gonna be like a filler championship. So that way, Saraya wins, they have their feud for a full year, and then
Listen, that
that's
shit
it.
happens. That's fucking nuts.
And because I was thinking about it too, I'm like, if they took it off of Tony Storm, it would have made sense to have Saraya pin her.
It was weird that they took it off Tony Storm.
Yeah, even that was weird. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Then they gave it to Sheeta. Soraya will make sense because the UK, you know what I mean? That's like her home spot. But kind of feel like Britt might win this.
It'll be amazing.
I think Britt might win this. And
Didn't she win the Fatal 4-Way at All In 2018, or was it somebody else? Don't remember.
ooh, I'm not positive.
Yeah,
But I think she's going to win this one. I think this is just going to. Because right now she's a babyface, right?
yeah.
I think this is going to get back to heel Britt.
Ooh.
I think that's how we're going to get her there.
And then Jamie Hayter
Jamie's
returns.
still out.
Yeah.
There you go.
And
There you go, Nick. And now you have a story itself. And you can either put the title back on Jamie or you let Britt just run over her. You choose TK. But I think Britt's gonna win this.
I wouldn't mind that either. I wouldn't mind that
Yeah, it's
because
gotta
I
be
was like,
Britt or
it's
Sheeta.
because it feels like a Sheeta's gonna be the why am I losing the train of thought? Like the transitional champion. That's
Yeah.
what I feel like is gonna happen. Because I agree with you, but he said before it feels weird that Tony Storm lost it so soon. If anything,
And
why
the
not
way
wait till all
she
up?
lost it too on Dynamite, it was just like
Yeah, exactly. It was just random and weird. I'm like, what the
yeah.
fuck?
Wasn't a bad choice because they had a
Yeah,
good match. But it was
yeah,
just a weird choice to do it when it happened.
exactly. I thought it would have happened. Like I said, I thought it would have happened at All In. But I'm like, if they were planning on switching champions, at least have like Saraya or Britt Baker pin Sheeta.
Yeah.
If that's the case, um, I don't know why they did it so soon. That's why I'm saying like I think Saraya might pin Sheeta and have the title taken off of her. But like that's I don't know.
Oh, that's gonna. I could
This
see
whole
that
thing,
happening though. I could see that happening. That's what sucks.
yeah,
Not saying anything about Saraya, whatever, however you say it.
yeah,
Not trying to talk shit about her, but she don't need it. She don't need a title.
nope,
Let her
don't need
keep
it.
doing what she's doing.
Exactly. I love her what she's
Wrestles
doing
when
right
she
now.
wrestles, manages when she manages. Leave it
Exactly.
alone. Leave it
Exactly.
alone. You don't need.
Championship is like, she doesn't need it. I don't
Yeah,
think she really needs it right now.
nah. It
Um,
does nothing for no one.
exactly. Exactly. It was fine with Tony Storm. I don't know why they needed it. I guess maybe Saraya talked to Tony Khan like, I don't want to take it off of Tony Storm, you know,
Yeah.
and then like that's what they
So
gave it to Sheeta.
I could see it going three ways, right?
Yeah.
You could have Britt win to lead up to her and Jamie. You could have Sheeta win and just be dominant and continue on with her journey as the women's champion. Or you could have Tony win, pinning Saraya, however you say it.
Saraya.
You have Tony Storm pin her as like the build up to them breaking up that little group that they have. But then it's like, why would you take it off Tony in the first place?
Exactly.
It's just
Exactly.
it's just weird.
Yeah, it's confusing. I don't know why. It's just very confusing to me. I'm gonna stick with Sheeta.
I'm gonna
Um,
stay with Brick.
Brick,
Brick.
Brick Baker,
I'm with Brick
her
Baker.
cousin.
With Britt. I'm sticking with Britt.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Sheeta. I love Sheeta. She's underrated, but I'm
Yeah,
gonna stick with her.
not a bad choice.
Yeah. Next matchup on the card is the Stadium Stampede match. 5-on-5.
Ooh.
Blackpool Combat Club, Santana, and Ortiz taking on a team of best friends, Orange Cassidy, Eddie Kingston, and Penta. This is gonna be my favorite match of the night.
So
Underrated match.
shout out Santana
Bet. Yeah, I mean,
for
shout out to
showing
Santana.
up. Still confused though, right?
I know. I think I
San-
know why you're confused because I was.
Why am I confused? Do you have what? Are you confused?
Well, I wouldn't say confused, but I'm like wondering something, and I'm like, when he came out to the ring, it wasn't the Proud and Powerful theme song.
Nor the Titantron.
Exactly. It was his personal one. So I'm
Personal
like,
one.
is Santana and Ortiz, are they officially reunited, or like I'm thinking that like at some point after All In, we're gonna see that heel turn from Santana,
Yes.
and then that's where we're gonna see them breaking up. They
But
go their
that's
separate
my
ways.
but that's my question. Are they even together? But
That's
now,
why
but now, because Ray also came out with his own music. They're definitely in different, like, two
attire.
different modes of
Yeah,
attire. Um, but the poster does say Santana and Ortiz.
yeah, yeah. But I guess they're trying to
Would
troll
would
us
they
to be
have
like,
put PMP? Would they have put Pride and Powerful? Because when he
no,
came out also last night, they said Mike Santana. So he's
I
not
didn't hear
only
that.
just Santana no more.
No, because I was thinking about it. Like I see, I know on the poster right here says Santana and Ortiz, but they've always been going by Santana and Ortiz. Like, yeah, they're
It
proud and
doesn't say
powerful. That's
Proud and
their name,
Powerful? Okay.
but like they've always on posters always been Santana and Ortiz. I never seen them put proud and powerful.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like if you also look back at their matches in
You're right.
AEW,
I
they were
maybe
never
I'm looking
announced as proud and powerful.
Yeah, maybe I'm looking too much into it.
No, because
I don't
I
know.
that's what I noticed too when Santana came out. I'm like, it's not the Pride and Powerful theme song
That shit said
because they would
more
have came out
nasty.
together too.
Yeah.
So that's the weird thing. I think it's
They
like
didn't interact at all.
not a single bit, not a single bit.
It's
So I'm thinking that like either it's a heel turn or they're just not gonna,
Are
you
they
know,
just working together
for this.
like Tony Khan was like, yo,
Kind of need you two to
you either be
coexist.
on Wembley or not. Like, you
Exactly.
got no choice.
That's what I'm
Or you're just
thinking.
not on the card.
Yeah. I mean, like that's what I'm thinking too. It could be like I said, either Santana turns on Ortiz afterwards and have that storyline to like set the record straight with the fans. Like, yeah, they're not together right now,
Yeah.
or just don't even have them tag ever again. Just like have them go separate ways after this.
Yeah, that's
You know
what
what
I
I mean?
also thought too. I was like, maybe they're just together in this group, that they're not a team right now. They're
Yeah,
just
because I noticed
it's
I was
not
glad that he
Santana and
came.
Ortiz, it's Santana and Ortiz.
Yeah, because they've again like I know they're proud and powerful, but like in previous matches they've never announced them as proud and
Yeah.
powerful. It's always Santana and Ortiz. But like again, I was just so confused when he came out, and I'm like, should I be happy or confused? You know what I mean? Like I don't know which one to be
Yeah,
right now. 'Cause
it's
I'm happy that he's
just
back, but
it's weird. We'll see what happens with it though.
we'll
But
see. I want them together, but I know they
who
had their like
yeah, they got their
differences.
own shit going on.
Yeah, so like I don't know.
Um
I want to see a Santana singles run. That would be a cool thing for me to see.
yeah, he's built for
Because it
no
seems like he
reason.
cares
He
more.
he's built as fuck for no reason. What do you mean he
Yeah,
cares more? Who, Santana?
yeah. Because the whole beef with them was like apparently Santana like wanted to like you know continue to progress, go far in the company, win gold, have goals. Ortiz was like on the other side. Was like do whatever in the company. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean. Like he didn't really care as much as Santana did for them too. So that's what kind of like they rubbed.
But you could see that as both ways. You could say like Ortiz cares more because he just wants to wrestle and put on a good show. Why you need a belt or something? Why you need
Yeah,
this? So you could look at it as both ways, just depending how you tell the story.
yeah,
So who knows who's in the
yeah,
right, who's in the wrong? We'll probably never know, to be honest,
yeah. But
because
that
they're those type of people. They
exactly.
don't put their shit out. They don't air people out. We
Yeah,
didn't even know they had beef. We only had beef. We only knew they had beef because of the dirt sheets. Not even
exactly.
the dirt sheets. Conan is the one who said it, and
Yeah,
Conan is
Conan. Yeah,
both of their like mentors. So if Conan said it, Conan's not just gonna be talking shit about his boys.
exactly.
You know what I mean? So he didn't
Exactly.
go into detail. He was just like, they're not on the best of terms right now.
Yeah.
But
Maybe
fuck
they
it, they're
did.
working together.
Yeah,
Maybe they squashed it. Maybe they didn't. Whatever.
we shall see.
They're doing what they need to do.
But he's been
You know what I
teasing
mean?
like a singles run for a while, like something by himself.
Yeah.
If you saw his social media, so I don't know. Maybe it's like he wants to go his own direction. Maybe eventually they reunite and then win
Yeah.
the tag belts.
Well, we'll just see if it works.
Yeah,
You never
exactly,
know when people go singles.
exactly. But who do you have winning this match? Who do you have winning this?
Oh, I got probably best friends,
Ooh,
Cassidy, Kingston, and Penta.
I want to go with the other side. I want to go
Okay.
with Blackpool Combat Club Santana Ortiz because I think that team, specifically Blackpool Combat Club, needs a win right now. Um, I love their whole storyline with the elite and everything they did for Blood and Guts. But like
Yeah.
since they lost that, and I think they won at Double or Nothing with the Anarchy in the arena, but they need more wins, man. I love Blackpool Combat Club as heels right
Oh,
now.
yeah, I love them too, but look at the difference between this side, the side you're going for, and the other side. Everybody's having momentum right now, right?
Yeah,
Ambrose could take a pin. Claudio could take a pin. Yuta is Yuta. They let him pin Kenny. Like, I think he'll be alright. Ortiz is there. Santana can't take the pin because he just returned. But the other side, Best Friends is on fire right now. Cassidy
yeah.
is on a run with this belt, which I hate, but good for him. Not that has to do with him. It's just like
How they're
this
booking him.
this is the care that they should have had when Wardlow was the champion.
Yeah,
Wardlow was CNT champion. This is the run he should have been on. Kingston, Kingston. You know what I mean? He needs all the wins he could get because people don't
hmm
take him serious. And Penta's there just chilling.
yeah,
So I think this whole team, and he's half ROH champion. No, he
exactly.
was
No,
former
that Aussie
ROH.
Open is Aussie
Yeah,
Open.
former
Yeah,
ROH champion. So
yeah,
like, all these guys need have the momentum coming up. I think they need the win.
yeah. And I get it, but it's like I kind of fuck with the whole vibe now with Blackpool Combat Club. Like if you want Blackpool Combat Club to be very dominant, I think this type of match you want him to be, you know, to come out on top as. Because like yeah, Blood and Guts, you had Ibushi. Everyone wanted to see him there with reuniting. They all wanted to see them win. Um, but like after that match, it's like you want to have this type of specialty hardcore stadium stampede match to be theirs. Like
Yeah,
they run every hardcore match they can get. I think they won the parking lot brawl, right? With best friends. I believe they won that. Um,
can't tell you at the moment.
but like you want them to be unstoppable. You want them to be that type of group. Yeah, they're missing Danielson, but you want them to be that type of group to be like, hey, put us in a stadium stampede, blood and guts, Anarchy Arena, parking lot brawl. We're gonna win this,
Yeah,
and we're gonna take over. They're built like that. They're supposed to be built like that, to where you try to run through them, you won't be able to run through them. You know, and I love that because I said this when we did when our guest for the Fanatic brackets when we were discussing this. This is a type of group they should have been from the start. They're heels that they
yeah,
are right now instead of baby faces and then Regal doing his funny stuff. But this is the way they are right now is how they should have been from the start, and I love it. And they continue to push them the way they are. Wheeler Yuta said Wheeler. Wheeler Yuta took the L when he faced Orange Cassidy for the international belt, but
yeah.
like you know, give them the
It's
win.
Yuta. It's Yuta.
Yuta.
It's Yuta. No one cares.
I know, but like still, I fuck with it. Imagine like Santana in Blackpool Combat Club. Imagine that, like
It
if
would
he
be
joins
dope.
or Ortiz, that'd be
Yeah.
sick. Or both, you know. That'd be insane. Then you have a tag team in the group.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
They don't
Um,
gotta make one up with Claudio and Yuta.
exactly, exactly. So I don't. I'm gonna say Blackpool Combat Club.
Okay.
I want to say that they need it. I think they need
I'm
it
not
more.
mad at it. Not mad at it at all.
And I do think though that Orange Cassidy should have defended his belt at the pay per view. Still, no matter if it was open challenge or not, I still want him to defend it because like if it's called the International Championship, they're an American company. They're not in America.
They were
Why
playing
not defend
towards
the
that
belt?
though. They were playing towards that. but then Pac got injured.
Yeah, I think it was
Cause
supposed to. I think
I think
Pac was
that was gonna
supposed to
be
be
the
in this.
match. I think that was gonna be the match
I was
for
gonna
the.
say I think he was supposed to be in there instead of Kingston, because then
I
you
could
have the
see
Lucha
that.
Brothers.
Yeah,
I think that was the plan, but then he got injured because it wouldn't be on the same team if they're gonna be beefing at each other, right?
true.
Um. So yeah, I was gonna say that, but I got Blackpool Combat Club side winning
I
this.
got Kingston side. So
I wouldn't be mad at it either, though. I wouldn't be mad if he didn't win it, but I just can't go against Blackpool Combat Clubs. So yeah, I got that team. Next match on the card, we got Chris Jericho facing 1-on-1 against Will Ospreay. Who do you have winning, Joel?
can I just say, right? Leading up to this match, hearing it all summer, like Osprey and Jericho are rumored, I was like, who gives a fuck? Like, why would I care about this match? After that promo last night that they went off on each other on, sign me up. I'm so excited for this match.
Me too.
I am so hyped for this shit. I would guess you go with Osprey. I feel like you need to go with Osprey.
Yeah, I would say the
I
same thing.
love Jericho. Jericho doesn't need this. Osprey needs this. Not that he needs it, but it's like a big boost for him.
Yeah,
Jericho's a big boost, but like he's done everything already. So
yeah,
losing this won't do a lot for him, like a lot of damage.
yeah,
And Osprey, this would like solidify him as a superstar. Like
exactly.
people are like he can't get out of that New Japan spotlight that they're like he's good for Japan. Like I've seen a lot of people say he would be doing the same thing Ricochet did if he signed also, which I wouldn't put it past WWE. It's just now that they're caring about Ricochet,
Yeah,
and it's only because nobody else could do the flips that the new guy that they brought in could do, except Ricochet.
exactly.
So they gotta use it. You know what I mean? Like it's. But I think Osprey was good on not signing, proving to himself that he could carry a company, which he did with New Japan. And now, like he said yesterday, his contract's up in 6 months. Who knows where he's going,
Yeah, exactly.
where he'll end up?
Exactly.
It might just be an AEW.
Who knows? I think it will be. I think it will be. I won't be
I
surprised if you
think
can see
so.
the graphic.
I
But
think
yeah,
I think we could see him as a future world champion soon.
for sure, for sure. I have Will Ospreay winning too. I was surprised that they didn't attach the IWGP United States belt to it, but I get it. It's not an AEW belt, so it wouldn't
Yeah.
make sense to do that. I get it.
Well, the
Um, I,
UK title.
oh yeah,
He
that,
changed it to the
same thing.
UK title.
Same thing. I think it's just like one of those like I'm changing it now, and then when she loses it, it goes back to the US belt.
Yeah.
But but I get it. It's a New Japan belt, so they would have to like try to convince them to have him defend it on another company,
Yeah.
even though they've done it
I
many
think they
times in the
would have been
past.
fine with it. I think it's just like you kind of know if the title's added on to it, Jericho's definitely not winning.
Yeah, yeah, that is true. And I agree with you with the whole like from the promo from last night. I was like, why the fuck is this the match? Like, why out of everybody in the company, why is Jericho facing
Bro,
Osprey?
that's why I was asking myself. And I was like, this makes no sense. Then they were like, oh, they got to tie it into Don. I was like, okay, we'll do that then. Okay, how are
Yeah,
they gonna do this? They're gonna join forces, but then Don Callis is gonna turn on him. He's gonna bring all these guys out to attack him, and then they're gonna have this promo on like Jericho trying to help him as a wrestler and try to give him advice and like, don't prove me wrong. Don't prove me wrong that I actually like co-signed you.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So this is a big match. And
I'm
this is gonna be a big thing for Osprey because Osprey can make anyone look good, right?
yeah.
How good is he gonna make Jericho look this weekend?
I don't think Jericho needs the help, but it's like
He
I want to
doesn't,
see it too.
but he is getting a little bit older, and you could tell like through his matches. But Osprey's very good for some reason at hiding people's weaknesses when he wrestles them.
Yeah.
He made if you look at an Osprey match, everyone that faces Osprey, he makes you believe that they're really fucking him up. You know what I mean? And they actually have a chance on
Yeah.
beating him. It's the
And
little things that he does.
the thing is too, I mess with this whole Don Callis family thing to
I
where it's
fuck
like
with it.
it kind of feels like a Paul Heyman guy type of vibe. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? He has Takeshita, he has now Osprey, obviously, and it they both of them are involved in different feuds. That moment from the night where Osprey attacked Jericho from the painting segment, and they both stood in the ring. I'm like, damn, they're both gonna go far. They stood next
Yep.
to each other. I'm like, this is gonna be a dominant group slash, whatever you call it, managerial role from Don Callis. It's all gonna look dope from to the end, even after this at All In.
And
Because you
Don's
have
beautiful
Takeshita,
on the
who
mic
already
too.
looks like a star. You have
Yep.
Osprey, who already is a star, and they're both. I think Osprey just turned 30, and Takesha's not even 30 yet. So imagine the damage they can do in any company in the next 5 to 10 years. They're both gonna do great in the
Yeah.
company. It'll be great to see if like whoever Don Callis adds next. It's like again, it's gonna feel the whole Paul Heyman guy thing. I'm excited what they both can do in the future,
Yeah.
especially what they could do this night. And they could team up, go their own separate ways.
And like
Future
I
tag
said,
champs, future
and like
world
I said,
champs. Who
having
knows?
Don Callis there just adds fuel to the fire because Takesha can't cut a promo, right? So we got
Yeah,
Don Callis talking for him. But Osprey can. But now Don Callis is now just as Osprey lights up the fire, he's just gonna be pouring gasoline on it because Callis is just gets under people's skin. And it's just gonna be wonderful having those two together. Cutting promos actually kind of like a Paul Heyman
yeah,
CM Punk vibe when they would
exactly.
feed off of each other. And I
And when he
think
was
this
with
could do a
Claudio for
lot
like
for
a week,
Osprey. Yeah.
but
But
I
yeah, you
messed with
gotta
it.
you gotta give it to Osprey though.
You have to.
Osprey's taking this.
I do predict that I think that Sammy is gonna turn and he's gonna be the next guy to join Don Callis. That's my prediction too. It'll be a huge shocker to see that like at the end of the match, Sammy just turns saying, "Oh, you lost. You proved to me that you're not good enough. You
Yep.
can't hang with the younger guys." Blah blah blah. Don Callis comes out and be like, "Hey, I spoke to him behind your back. Now he's with me. Now he's on my side now." Then you got the trio of Takeshita, Sammy, Guevara, and Will Ospreay. All three guys who are not obviously not pillars of the company, but like they're all three young guys who are entering their primes.
Yep.
They'll go for it. Just go all in.
It's
No
gonna be
pun
fire.
intended, but like that would be exciting to see. I'm down to see if that happens. I'm pretty sure it won't, but if it does, dude, I'm gonna be so fucking hyped that that does, man. That would be a great addition to that Don Callis family, and I could definitely see that happening though.
I actually think someone's joining the Don Callis family, but it's not gonna be Sammy.
Who do you think?
I think Sammy's gonna come out to try to help Jericho. I think Garcia's gonna join the Callis family.
Ooh, ooh. But the
I
thing
think
is though, that would be cool. But I kind of feel like it'll give like a Blackpool Combat Club vibe to it, to where it's like you have. Although I'm not saying anything bad about Doug Garcia, it's not. It won't be Garcia. It'll be like in a way of like you have two stars already, and then you have like Garcia in the back,
yeah,
like how Claudio and Moxley are the two stars. Wheeler Yutters is there behind them,
yeah.
and I feel like it's gonna be that same vibe.
I don't think so. I think Garcia's gonna be more there to be surrounded by vets, even though they're not that older than him,
Yeah,
and
they've
to
been around
kind
longer.
of yeah. And I think being with Callis and Osprey's gonna would help him a lot, figuring out like just the wrestling business in general, and it would be so good for him, especially from hopping from Jericho to
Yeah,
being under Callis and Osprey would be pretty sick for him.
it would be.
You're getting like a lot of good teachers in a couple years.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So I kind of fits that we don't give a fuck. We're just gonna fight you
exactly.
vibe, which you said kind of fits the combat pool vibe, but it's more reckless
Okay. Yeah.
combat. The family is more strategic, as you saw. It wasn't like just come out and attack Jericho. It was like, I wait for him to give his answer. Callis is like, he's gonna take off the painting, and that's
Yeah.
when you come in. You know what I mean? It's not like
Exactly.
just a run in, it's a more strategic thing. And down the line, you never know. We'll maybe see them cross paths, the two groups.
Exactly. That would be sick. Yeah. Do you think Chris Jericho is gonna have another faction? Like, like,
I'm not mad at it if he does,
because I feel like that's a
because
good. Like, he,
I
he does it
like
very well though.
I like Jericho in a faction. I like that he gives more, like he gets young guys and gives them TV time, and it's more on it's up to you to make it work.
Yeah.
Which I feel like everybody that's been with him has taken advantage of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No one, I don't think you could pick anybody from the two groups that he's been in to say, oh, they didn't really do anything with JS, because even with Santana and Ortiz, they did a lot with them. You know what I mean? They were in big storylines, just never for the tag belts. And you
Exactly.
can't say they
Exactly.
never used them. Can't say they didn't have TV time. Can't say they didn't have pay-per-view matches. Can't say they, you know what I mean? Like
It
they
just sucks how
weren't.
they didn't capitalize on them well afterwards. That
Yeah,
was the only thing that sucked.
but also who knew what was coming?
Yeah.
Santana just got injured at just a weird time. Who knows what was gonna happen after that?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, just bad timing and just bad timing on those
Cause
injuries
think about
in
it,
general.
Santana got injured when,
Last year's Blood and Guts,
and
whatever
when
that
was
one was, like
that? When was that?
summer. Like it's been
Like
out for like a year.
June,
Yeah.
right? Like June maybe.
Yeah.
So that was the last time we saw Santana.
And we haven't really seen
What?
much of Ortiz either.
Yeah.
So
What was happening at that time? Like what was happening with the tag belts?
I think FTR. No, FTR didn't just win it then. Um,
Who had the belts,
I
Nick?
think it was probably Jurassic Express or Young Bucks, but they had it for like 2 weeks.
I think it was Express.
Might have been
I think
Express or the Witcher Brothers
because
because
it
they
was
had it,
during that time that Swerve and Lee were in the
and
picture.
they claimed won it
The
like later on
Acclaimed
that year.
ended up winning it in September at
Might have been Lee and Swerve. Might have been Lee and Swerve. Forgot they held it. You just
yeah.
reminded me of
So
that.
they might have been champions when they were holding it. What happens after Blood and Guts? Do we see Santana or Ortiz get that win at Arthur
Grand Slam.
Ashe?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's a good point.
You
That's a
don't
good
know
point.
what was gonna happen. Everybody's like, which I get. While they were there, they didn't do anything for the tag belts. But who knows what was in the works?
Yeah,
No one ever knows. So
exactly.
they
They could have done stuff outside the company, like maybe go to New Japan, Ring of Honor, or something. Who knows?
exactly.
So who knows? Maybe.
But
Yeah, but I get your point though.
but
That is true.
everybody that's been under Jericho has taken advantage of it. They've
Yeah.
gotten their time. They've gotten their storylines. The maybe the tag team that was in JS 2.0 didn't get that much love,
Yeah. They didn't get that much time
but
either, to be honest.
yeah, the group was just bigger than it was when it was Inner Circle.
Exactly. I think
Inner
there was a
Circle, there was
point.
what, five of them?
Yeah, and then they just added more with like Anna Jay and then Ty Conti in it. I think it was also bad timing with just adding people to it just because.
Hmm.
Like, I think it was just fine when before Sammy and Ty Conti joined it.
Yeah.
If they would have just kept those five, maybe
Then they did
you
too
know,
much with it. It was a
yeah,
lot going on. But I wouldn't be mad if he did another faction.
me neither. And maybe it's gonna be a surprise. Maybe that's gonna happen at All Out. We think Osprey's gonna win, then boom, new faction comes out, helps Jericho.
Who knows?
Exactly. Who knows? Maybe a tag team that we don't know. Because I wasn't expecting JAS to have it at all. Because that
Yeah,
was random as fuck.
exactly.
But you don't know. But yeah, I got Osprey winning this.
Yeah, I got Osprey too.
It'd be a crime if he doesn't win in this open
Yo,
country.
yeah, he's gonna win that shit.
Next match on the card is the six-man trios match between
Woo!
Kenny Omega, Hangman Adam Page, and Kota Ibushi, taking on Takeshita, Jay White, and Juice Robinson. Who is your team winning, Joel?
So this is a crazy ass match.
It is. It is.
I feel like we're getting Omega Takeshita at All Out
Yeah.
1-on-1. So I'm gonna say Jay White, Juice, and Takeshita are winning.
Mm-hmm. Same here. I see them too.
I think the guns are gonna come out. I think they're gonna get help. And I think they're gonna take that dub. I think Heyman's taking the pin, cause fuck Heyman. Like
Yeah,
basically, not like fuck him, but like out of the three of them in the group, who you gonna give the like? Who's taking the pin?
exactly,
You're not
exactly.
Omega's not getting pinned. I know for sure you're not pinning Bushi.
Yeah,
And if it does, Takesha has to pin him.
exactly. Maybe it's like you do something to where Ibushi like stares at Omega from like across the ring, or like Omega's about to jump in to save him, but then he just misses the 3 count, and then that's like, yo, I want you 1-on-1. Or maybe he does pin Omega, and then that's how you continue the story. But you don't want to
Maybe.
have Omega get another loss at a pay per view.
Yeah,
Um,
you don't, and also you don't want to go into that all out match with him being up an advantage.
exactly. Even though Omega would lose technically the match, he didn't get
Yeah,
pinned. So
exactly.
it'll still be like, oh, they both gotta, Kenny Omega's gotta get his revenge or something. That would definitely be a match for
So
All Out.
yeah, so I'm giving it to Bullet Club.
I for a second I thought Takeshita joined Bullet Club Gold. I was
That
like,
would be
no,
so fire if he did. You
it
know
would
how
be
fire
yeah,
that would
it
be?
would, it would be cool, but it's like I like the Don Callis thing too much to be like I'd rather do that for
Yeah,
Takeshita over Bullet Club. Because if you like I said on paper it looks cool,
yeah.
but again I would prefer the Don Callis family over Bullet Club Gold.
No, I
That
feel
makes more
you,
sense.
and I like what they're doing with the Bullet Club right now.
Yeah,
They're like, yo, they're doing good right now.
they are.
They're doing real good.
They're part of the reason why I'm watching Collision
Yes,
because they've been one of the main guys on there. You know what I mean?
and it's lovely.
Every week they put on
Shout
banger
out
of
to that two
matches.
out of three falls match with FTR because wow,
Yeah,
wow, that's all I can say
exactly.
about it.
Yeah, exactly. So like it's they're the like I said they're the part of the reason why I watch it every weekend. Without them, they're the faces in my opinion of Collision.
Collision, yeah.
So
I look
they
at Bullet Club and FTR. Those are the two.
and Ricky Starks, them three.
Yeah,
So if it weren't for them three, great additions to the group. Three, I didn't think they were gonna put that show on their backs. I thought it
no
would have been like
facts.
CM Punk, Miro,
Exactly.
but it's them three that on four that are technically doing it.
Yeah.
So respect to them. Shout out to them. But yeah, I got Takesha's team winning again. Probably to set up exactly.
Yes, sir.
Bang bang gang, whatever they call it.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
But yeah, I got the Bullet Club Gold and Takesha winning that one. Next matchup is for the real World Championship. CM
So,
Punk versus Samoa Joe.
are we leading to champion versus champion? Is that what we're leading to?
I hope so. I hope so. I mean, no, that was bad wording. I think so. I don't
I
want it
hope
to
so
happen.
too. I hope
I
so.
don't want it to happen. I mean, yeah, it would be a cool storyline, but like, we'll
You
get
don't
to
want it to
the other
happen?
match. I mean, yeah, it'll be cool to see because I get it. Like, CM
Okay,
Punk
you know what?
didn't lose it.
We'll talk about it
Yeah.
when the other match comes up. So let's talk about this one for right now.
So I'm gonna go
I
with CM Punk
I'm going
for
with
me.
Punk.
Yeah.
He's not losing to Joe. He's
Yeah.
not losing to Joe, especially holding the real championship. He's not losing to Joe. I think this is all going to set up for champion versus champion, and we'll talk about that more into detail
Yeah.
as the show goes on.
I can see that happening. I think it will. Do I want it? Kind of. Like, it would be a
I
cool story, but
Nick, I
like,
think you want it, bro.
oh man.
Nick,
But
I
again, I'll
think
talk about it later when we talk about the other match.
how many matches we got left
I think we have one more. Let
before
me
the
check.
main?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we both got Punk.
Yeah. We both got
We
Punk.
both got Punk. I love
So
Joe, but
yeah.
he's not.
I first thought it was gonna be for the Ring of Honor belt. I was like, that
I
would have
thought
been
so
cool.
too, but now it's
Yeah.
the real title.
Yeah. That's the real World Championship. But yeah, not mad at it. I would say CM Punk winning. Um, I don't know if it's the co-main event, but the next match is for the AEW World Tag Team Championships, FTR
Woo!
versus the Young Bucks.
Let,
This might be match of the night in my opinion.
let's talk about it.
This might be match of the night. I think
Let's
so.
talk about it.
Who do you
I
got winning?
I I think so too.
Yeah, right. It makes sense to be match of the night.
So after some things transpired last week,
Mm-hmm.
people would say the Young Bucks.
But I still say
But
FTR.
Joel's not people.
Yeah.
And Joel says it's
yeah.
FTR.
Yeah.
I listen. FTR is the greatest tag team at the moment in wrestling.
Yeah.
They're making their argument for all time. Right now, they're holding that title, like of greatest tag team at the moment. The Usos were close. The Bucks are closer though. People, I know some people weren't too excited for this because they're like they didn't have like the three matches like the Briscoes, which makes
I
sense.
said that. I was one of the people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which
I'll
makes
admit.
people, which makes sense, and you had a good argument. But I just think this is more than just a wrestling match.
Yeah.
This is whoever wins is the greatest of this generation.
Mhm.
I really want FTR to win. I kind of feel like it's gonna be the Bucks. I would be surprised if it was FTR.
I wouldn't be surprised, in my
You
opinion.
wouldn't be surprised?
No, I understand why the whole situation that happened with Cash recently.
Listen, I don't know the whole story, right? I
Yeah.
read one thing. It said
Road rage.
um
That's all I
the
remember
one I
hearing.
saw was some shit with his wife.
Oh,
I
that's
was
how I
like, I
heard.
don't even know if that was even true. And so I
Yeah.
stopped reading whatever I was reading. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't know what happened. Homie got arrested. It wasn't that serious. Like what you said, road rage?
Yeah, that's what I heard. It was like he
Okay.
just yeah.
You know, come on.
'Cause
People
I was
got
surprised. I mean, if he wasn't pulled off the card, obviously they're still gonna go through it.
exactly. But
But
also he is
that's
your champion, so you might need him to drop it.
yeah. I wonder what
But
the bill was.
listen, homie got a black eye, so that means the other person got something in. So it's even. Leave it alone.
he got even. He got even.
got
yeah.
even. I saw the mugshot had a black eye, homie.
yeah.
You know what that means? He got his piece too.
yeah.
So guess what?
It's
Let it
like
be,
you saw
man.
the memes. They're like, oh, it's Arn Anderson with the Glock. It was so funny.
Yo,
Yeah.
listen. My
He
brother
pulled it
was
on
like,
Anderson.
yo, you would have thought it was Dax, not Cash. Like Dax always seems the one. I was like, you don't remember Hall of Fame? Cash was the first one in that
he
ring to
rocked
beat up
that guy.
that
Yeah.
dude. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. And they were
He's the
holding
quieter
him.
one. So like, I
It's always the quiet
quiet
ones,
people.
Nick.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really care about all that outside talk. I think FTR deserves this win.
yeah.
I think they busted their ass to have this win.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. The Bucks are the Bucks. Everyone loves the Young Bucks. But FTR, man.
Yeah. I got FTR.
FTR.
They deserve it. Like you said, like
They
they've
deserve
grinded
this
it.
win.
Because I think you said this the last time we spoke on the podcast. The Young Bucks have been in trios competition for the longest time.
Yes.
Why give them the win now? Yeah, it's
Why
cool that
just
they're
get,
setting up for the match, but like
yeah,
FTR's been killing it for the past 2 years.
why have them just come in randomly and they just get a title shot?
Exactly.
I get it. They beat the Hardys.
Yeah.
But, like, so did Aussie Open.
Exactly.
You know
You
what I
don't
mean?
see them in
So
the main
did the
event.
Guns a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Where's their rematch?
Yeah. True. That is true.
There's a couple guys in there that could get a rematch better than you know what I mean. That have more wins right now in the tag team side of things than they do.
Yeah.
Why the Bucks? So
Exactly.
I feel like this is gonna be a great match. It might steal the show, but they gotta give it to FTR.
They have to, man.
I
They
get it.
have to.
You guys are EVPs of the company. You don't need the titles. The Bucks do not need the titles.
Exactly. Exactly.
Ever since FTR got these belts, the tag division has been elevated.
Exactly. Their
Not
match.
trying to
We said
shit
it
on
two
the
out of
people.
three.
Yeah,
Two out
not
of three
trying to
falls
shit
match.
on the champions before, but they brought it to a new level.
Mm-hmm. And I'm glad they're getting a better run than the first time because they
Most
fucked up the
definitely.
first time.
Yeah.
So
And that's why I feel they need to give them this win.
yeah, they need
They
it. They
need to
need it.
give them this win. If they give them this win, you could take it off of them on Dynamite. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, even at All Out, you can
Yeah.
do it at All Out the next week, and I'll be fine. But again, like you said, they've been killing it over the past 2 years to have them lose this match
How
in
mad
front of
would you
eighty
be if
thousand
they
people.
how mad would you be if they do a draw and do a rematch at All Out?
I'd walk out of the fucking viewing party right within and there. I'd walk out and leave. I would pay $50 to watch the main event. I don't care. I'd walk out because it doesn't make any sense.
It
It does
doesn't.
not make any sense. I love the Young Bucks, but it doesn't make any sense.
Love the Bucks. But
It
yeah,
should be FTR.
FTR deserves this.
Exactly.
They deserve it.
Especially like I said, the 2 years they had. Why waste the 2 years? It shows them that, like, hey, Young Bucks spent the past year and a half, um, either in the trios division or suspended, and they come back to the tag division, and now they win a match.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, just give it to FTR, man. I get it. Dax had his thing, but we're still wrestling. You still have it on the card. Why even? You know what I mean? You're spending
Yeah.
stuff. You're bringing him all the way to the UK to have him lose.
And it
What?
was a little it wasn't
That
nothing
serious?
crazy.
Yeah. It's not like he actually did something to, like, he just had a possession of a gun, I think. I think that was the whole thing.
It
So,
is what it is, man. But I feel like
yeah,
they deserve this win. Feel
they
like
do.
you yeah, they
It
deserve
was a
it.
stupid mistake, yeah. I'm not, like,
Yeah.
condoning him or anything on his side, but,
Man,
like,
everybody makes mistakes. The only
yeah,
reason we know about it is because of social media. You don't think
exactly.
look at all these guys' stories when you hear like all these podcasts and all these shoot video interviews of all these older guys talking mad shit about they used to
Yeah,
wall out. Like, relax. That's the only reason we know shit is because of Instagram and Twitter and all this other social media shit.
exactly.
Think we would have found out that he was arrested? Where was it? Florida or some shit?
Yeah, I would have known. Like, I
I would have
wasn't even
not
paying
found that
attention.
shit out. You know what I mean? Like,
Like, he's back. He had a black guy, like you said, they're even now. Just let him do his thing.
exactly.
In a week from now, we would probably forget that it happened.
Facts. Like I told you, the guy got his piece in, so we're good. Like it's even.
That was not gonna lie, that was a bad black guy. I was like across all the way over
Yo,
here, like
right
around the
here,
fucking
yeah.
room.
So you
Yeah,
got caught good. So you know
yeah,
what? You did your night. Let's go back to Wembley and let's do
exactly.
this.
Focus on that and your wrestling stuff.
Exactly.
But yeah, I got FTR. FTR is winning this in
FTR
my opinion.
baby. Top
Now,
guys.
now we got the main event / 0 hour match.
You ready?
MGF defending the world championship against Adam Cole, plus their 0 hour match against Aussie Open for the Ring of Honor tag belts. What are your thoughts on this? Who do you have winning? What are your predictions on all this? Because I know people have a lot of predictions on this.
MJF's winning.
Oh, okay.
You got
I
Adam
got
Cole?
Adam Cole, baby.
Oh, that's a nice
I
one.
mean, I wouldn't be mad if obviously I think the majority is that MJF is going to retain, cheat, whatever, do his thing. I'm not mad at that. I'm not saying I would be tight, but like I'm on Adam Cole's side here.
I
I
think
think it'd be
Cole is
great.
turning.
That's what I also agree on too. I think
I
he's
think
turning.
Cole is turning. I think we're gonna get babyface MJF.
Hmm.
Because listen, if you're gonna do champion versus champion and nobody likes your real champion, you gotta make a babyface, right?
Yeah,
You gotta have somebody that has the other belt that people actually are cheering for.
here's
You
the thing though.
spent building up this whole summer, showing the fun side of MJF, showing that he's a nice guy, and all this other stuff. If you have Adam Cole turn on him and have MJF beat him clean, that's a huge story arc
Yeah,
for MJF. Because now he could come back as a dickhead and it's okay. We get it. You finally trusted somebody, they stabbed you in the back.
yeah,
We get it. We get why you're upset. That's happened to people. It's relatable to people. So now when you go up against the real champion, we're going to be behind you.
exactly.
You're more human to us.
Yeah, but the reason why I said like I think it's gonna happen, but I kind of don't. Not after this feud. I mean, not in place of this feud. Because the reason why I say that is because let's say if Adam Cole turns right,
Yeah.
and whatever happens, he wins it or retains. this story right now is currently built up to the point where if that heel turn does happen, it needs to continue. That whole real world championship stuff can wait a little bit longer.
Oh no, it's gonna wait.
Yeah, it's going to
It's
wait. So
gonna
that's
wait
why I'm.
for a while.
Yeah, the
But
reason why I said it before because I thought you were referring to like the next thing
no,
right after
no, no,
this baby.
not for All Out. No.
Yeah, for all out or even for full gear. Like I would say Adam Cole versus MJF for full gear. Wait till that. I would drag it on till then because
Yep.
again, this storyline has been built up so perfect to where a heel turn or any type of swerve, a MJF turn, someone else comes out, Roger Strong joins the Kingdom, whatever the case may be. This story's got to continue for another couple more months because the last 2 months where they build this whole all-in storyline been perfect from start to finish. Well,
Yeah.
as of right now,
Yeah.
but they can continue on for a couple months, drag it out the full year. That's the main event part two.
Well,
Wouldn't mind that.
want me to tell you a secret, Nick?
Tell me a secret.
Adam Cole's the leader of the Kingdom.
That's what I was gonna say too. Him, Roderick Strong, and Canellis,
You gotta have
Bennett,
the
whatever.
guy that goes for the world title, the guy that goes for the TNT title, and the guys to go for the tag
Exactly. Or international belt. Doesn't have to be TNT.
or international.
Yeah.
But
Either.
you're getting that group. I
And
think
I
we're
don't mind it
getting
either.
that group.
I don't mind it.
I think we're getting it soon. I think that's why Adam Cole's gonna turn. I think this helps MJF because, like I said, he gets to also just keep being a dickhead.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
gets to go back to being his character, but as a face now.
Exactly.
Because Adam Cole was just like everybody else he's ever met. And that's why he trusts no one.
Exactly. He only trusts the people that never turn on him. Like the Kingdom, I don't know the whole story behind that, so I don't really know if they turned on him or whatever. But
I can't
Roger
remember
Strong
to be
technically didn't
honest.
do it. If you remember back in NXT, Roger Strong didn't want them to split up,
Mm-hmm.
so it was Adam Cole that turned on him.
Well, actually, I think Adam Cole left them for Bullet Club. Yeah, I don't think they ever broke up. I think he just left.
Yeah, so technically, like you cannot say that they turned on him,
Yeah.
because the only person really as of recent time was Kyle O'Reilly, was the one that turned, because they had beef with Adam Cole, because like the whole story with Undisputed Era splitting up. That's also another question though, if you think about it. If
What?
Kyle O'Reilly returns, right, and say Adam Cole is the leader of the Duke Kingdom with Roderick Strong in it, it'll be cool to add Kyle O'Reilly back in it to make it
Probably,
a
yeah.
5-person team and
It
another
would.
big faction. Because then you have like even that have Kyle O'Reilly or Adam Cole in the Kingdom go for the trios belts.
Yeah.
Then you have one international, one TNT, and one World Heavyweight Championship. Adam Cole would definitely get his rematch on the line.
Exactly.
And then you have all of them holding the belts.
Yep.
That's
It
it.
works out. I'm
Exactly.
telling you, man, Cole is turning. Cole is
I
turning,
do
and
too, but I kind of want
MJF.
Adam. I love Adam Cole. I love him so much in the
Adam Cole,
storyline to.
but Adam Cole is a McIntyre. He is best when he's a heel.
Yeah,
He is
that is true.
McIntyre. That is Cody. That is a lot of guys.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? A lot of guys are better just as heels. Like they do good as baby faces. They just are phenomenal heels.
yeah,
And I just feel Adam Cole at the where he's at right now, even if he wins the title, he doesn't have that much momentum as a
yeah.
baby face. As a heel though, he's dangerous.
He is. But
And if you
shout
put
out,
a
you gotta
group
give.
behind him, he's dangerous.
Exactly. I think that's also when he's at best. Because when he
Yeah.
split up with Undisputed Era, I was like, let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like he would do terrible by himself. No, I'm just saying like we've seen him so long in a group, whether it was Bullet Club, Kingdom, Undisputed Era. So it was like it was rare to see him by himself.
Exactly.
He was, yes, but I think he's better when he's leading a group instead.
No,
So I
100.
think you're right with that one.
100. Yeah.
But you gotta give credit to these two for putting on one hell of a fucking storyline over the past 2 damn months. Because
Yeah.
at first I was like, with the whole eliminator tournament, I'm like, oh god, what are they gonna do with this?
But
Then
can they
fast forward,
coexist?
exactly. I thought it was gonna be like a one-off thing. Like, okay,
Yeah.
they're not gonna win it. One of them's gonna start feuding. Then 2 months later, or whatever, how many months later, fucking beautiful story.
Yep.
They coexisted.
No
They're
one knew how
best
we were gonna
friends.
get here. We always said they say MJF Adam Cole. I don't know how they're gonna get there, but let's see. And they fucking got here.
Exactly. And this is why I say like this. I said before, this storyline is too perfect to not continue for the next couple of months.
Exactly.
You have to have something go along. Um, there could be another big ass heel turn that we're not expecting. What if MJF is the one that leads the kingdom?
There, there's talk about Tony Khan having a hand in this.
Yeah.
Like I read something that was like, this is he's gonna do like a kind of start his character on TV, which I hope not. But
Do you
that
think
was
it's gonna be
something
like
that
a
like a
Tony Khan MJF
Vince.
type of duo?
I don't know,
Because if he's gonna be on TV more often, might as well be with MJF.
but it does make sense. It does make sense because what's 3 months away? Well, 4 months away.
Is it Full Gear or the forbidden bidding war thing? War,
Yeah,
right?
it's
Yeah,
2024.
yeah,
What better way to introduce Tony on trying to keep MJF here, trying to keep MJF happy?
exactly.
I did read that though. I don't know how true it is, but anything's possible right now.
Anything is
But
possible.
I do
If
think Adam Cole heel turn MJF and building up like sympathy for MJF is gonna
yeah,
happen.
I do think that Adam Cole is gonna be the one to turn and join the kingdom, but
Yeah,
I think this whole storyline has been built up too to where anything could happen. Like we don't know what's gonna happen. You could say MJF, obviously one of them is gonna win the match, but there's more to it than just, you know, who's gonna turn, when is it gonna happen, who's
yeah,
gonna come out. Because like I said, they also have the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships happening in the 0 hour. Will that be when the turn happens? Will it be after the main event?
yeah. Who knows
We
what's
don't
gonna
know.
happen?
So like that's what's keeping me on my feet. Like it either happen in the beginning of the show or at the
Yeah,
very very end. And I'm
exactly.
and it's very interesting that they had that because that's the only 0 hour match that they currently announced so far.
Yeah,
And it's kind of like not suspicious, but like what are they doing with this? If there's only one match on the pre-show,
yeah.
the 0 hour, what are they
Why?
planning for this?
Yeah,
So the thing I don't think they want to add more matches and then have the whole Ring of Honor tag belts to be overshadowing the rest of it.
exactly. Yeah,
So I think that's probably why they did it. But we gotta keep our eyes out for this. This is pretty interesting that they're doing this.
definitely.
We don't know what's gonna happen,
I can't wait, man.
and I can't wait either, man.
Okay,
But
can't
I
wait.
want Adam Cole, but I know MJF is gonna win. I
I
love Adam
think
Cole,
I
man.
think MJF is
Yeah, I
gonna
feel like
win.
he is though. I feel like he is.
Let's see,
I
man.
love this. I love this. This is probably one of my favorite AEW storylines this year, if not the favorite one this year.
Yeah,
Because this, like
it's
I
up
said,
there.
this had me invested from the start to the finish, and I didn't think it was gonna get me invested in it.
Yeah,
And this is like the last storyline that probably got me invested in it, and it's worked. They've both been entertaining since day one. The whole best friends thing, the double clothesline, the kangaroo kick thing. Shout out to MJF. I knew MJF was gonna somehow make it work, but I didn't think this pairing
MJF
was
is
gonna
funny
work.
as shit. Hell
Yeah,
yeah, this worked out perfect.
exactly. And I wish it would have kept it on going a little bit longer, but I know something's gonna happen at All In to make it continue feuding with. Because
Yeah,
again, this whole storyline is based off, oh, you're my friend. I'm gonna give you this title shot now. But I
exactly.
want to see a pissed off Adam Cole or pissed off MJF going up against the other guy to lead on to another match. That's what I want to see. They start off as friends, but I want to see them feud as enemies
I'm
for another
telling you,
rematch.
it's gotta be that Adam turns. It's gotta be that. It's
It
gotta
has to
be.
be. Yeah,
Shock the world, baby.
exactly. Shock the system. Like
Shock
his
the
NXT
system.
days. Shock the system.
Exactly.
Exactly. And I feel like he's great with heel turns. He's always the one that has the unexpected heel turn. I feel like MJF is always like obviously the whole cheating stuff that he does every match.
Hmm.
So I feel like that's kind of expected for some people.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Change it up a little bit. Have Adam Cole be the one to turn and cheat to win. You know what I mean?
no,
That's
it's a
going to be
fact.
unexpected. It is.
Damn, I can't wait, man.
So final, you said MJF winning.
MJF, yeah, MJF's winning.
Oof, I wouldn't mind. I got either or to be honest. I'm changing my pick. I got either or. It could be either or for me. But yeah, final thoughts on the
Yeah,
pay per view as a whole. What are your thoughts on this whole thing?
I just can't fucking wait. I think this
Me
is gonna
neither,
be.
man.
I think this is gonna be dope.
Is this going to be best pay per view of the year of all time as it's
Hopefully,
advertising?
hopefully,
Yeah,
we'll
hopefully.
see.
Yeah. That's how I'm thinking. It's a great card, but like we shall see if it's the greatest wrestling event of all time.
Yeah,
We got to see that because again, on paper it looks good, but it actually has to be a great wrestling event.
I mean, it will be the biggest,
Yeah, technically,
technically.
size wise, yeah,
So
technically. So
the post is not wrong.
yeah, yeah, it's the biggest like in size wise.
Yeah.
So the tickets are still going. Tickets are still going out. I think it's like almost 90,000.
Shit,
So it's still
bro.
going. Damn,
So nuts.
it is very, very. So we're also doing a viewing party for
Yes, sir.
All In. If you live in New York, want to come through, the link to that viewing party to RSVP will be in the description of this YouTube video. So
Pull
go over
up.
there, RSVP from 12 to 6, DJing, music, food, drinks, wrestling. What can be better than that in the afternoon
It's
on
gonna be
Sunday?
a vibe, bro. It's gonna be a good
Exactly.
time.
If you want to have fun, just come through. If you don't,
Just
be our
pull
guest
up.
and don't have fun.
Yeah, exactly. Stay home.
Be exactly. Be boring at home.
Yeah, stay home and watch in the crib if you want.
Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, also again, rest in peace to Bray Wyatt and Terry Funk.
Yeah, facts.
That's
Man, I
still
still can't believe that.
yeah, me neither, man.
It's nuts.
But yeah, I guess we could wrap it up there to end up our all in prediction episodes. Once again, I am Nick, your host. With me as always is my co-host Joel, and we will see you guys next time.
Catch you.